and she ran. And she started to use people. She started to use people like Anthony O'Neill from the table here on YouTube. I'm going to call names today. Oh, yeah, from calling names. She used him. She used, what's that one bishop's name? The guy I just left the word network. Greg Davis. She used Greg Davis. And she used minister evangelist, deaconess Milky Way. She is the worst example out of all of them because she had no name before. And this woman of God put on a conference at the last minute to help Cora Jakes to cover up this foolishness. And only less than 10 people showed up to this conference. And then Cora Jakes, with all of her foolishness and her indignity, didn't even have the audacity to show her. She didn't even have the audacity to show up. She had the audacity to sit her ass at home and send a video saying that she was going to have surgery. The lies. Today I'm going to call it out. She's a liar. And the truth ain't in her. This is the same woman, in my personal opinion, because I've never had any pastors call me before. A little YouTuber at the time, I had less than 1,000 subscribers. And she had them call Cocktail Hour with Catrice. Oh, yes. Had a pastor from DC to call my phone to intimidate me. And I came on live and I said something about it. And the woman of God has still not checked her messages. So we don't play around here with this foolishness. No. Oh, let me say her name too. Co-pastor Susie Owens. Oh, yes. We calling names today. Co-pastor Susie Owens. That's the breaking news. Called my phone. Either her or somebody in her camp. And I had the message to prove that I sent her a Facebook message that said, woman of God, you called me. We're calling names for 2022 now. We're gonna go into 2023 right. You called me. Call me back. Co-pastor Susie Owens from Washington, D.C. How do I know that was her? Well, I Googled her name along with T.D. Jakes, and videos popped up. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So listen, y'all don't play with me. And let me tell y'all something. Let me say something to y'all. People have my location at all times. They know where I am. They probably mad that I said names. I don't care today. My sister told the people, she said, I worry about my sister all the time. No need. Because this is God's problem. This is a God problem. This is not a Catrice problem. God is the one, Cora's the one who has to answer to God about this. You settled and you lied. And you were deceptive. And you used people. Are we calling it out now, Jay? Ain't we calling it out today? Yes, we are. You lied. And you used that poor young, I don't think she's young, Minister Milky Way. All she wanted was a ticket to the daggone Woman Thou Art Loose. That's it. And then there was a lie going around in here, or on the YouTube streets, that she came to she went to the conference and she gave her a ticket. That's not how that works. People of God, that's not how that works. Everything's digital. It's electronic now. You don't have to do all of that. That's old school and it's ghetto. Okay? It's old school and it's ghetto. So I'm calling names today. Because these people think because they have money that listen, I have an army of people praying behind my back, covering me in prayer. One thing you're not going to do, and I struggle with calling names because I said, you know what, Catrice, don't do it, leave it alone. I'm going to tell you the date that I sent the woman of God a message. Hold on. I said, she had called and I called her back. I called her back 3 times. I said, you ain't going to answer the phone for me? You're not going to answer the phone. Oh, you want to play on my phone? It was on July the 8th, 2022. Co-pastor Susie C. Owens with the blue check is the message that I sent to. Okay? That's where I sent it. It's right here. It's right here. This is my message to her. It says, "Hello, Pastor Owens. I just received a call from your ministry. May I inquire what this is about? Please advise." Catrice. No response. That was a tactic. Oh, we're going to scare her. Baby. Oh, baby. Let me tell you something. Tell you something about how God has made me. See, my former ministry thought they could do that too. Until I came on, like and shout out to the people that have been buying my book. Shout out to you all. I get a notification every month now. God bless you. They're understanding now. You can't shut her up. What you gonna do? You sent co-pastor Susie Owens and you failed miserably. Because the woman of God probably too got daggone, I ain't gonna say she old because I got older people, but maybe she got confused. You sent Minister Yobi out there. I mean, not Yobi, excuse me, Minister, I said Yobi, Minister Milky Way. And you had her put on a conference at the New Birth Church, and less than 10 people showed up to cover up for you. The conference was put on it started in June. We went back and we looked at the dates for you. And then turned around and made her limit the comment section so that she wouldn't get reamed out. Let's read some of these comments. Ms. Jackson said the scare tactics are played out, truly played out. Ms. Jackson said, expose them. Yobi said, we are covering you in prayer. Enough is enough. Thank you. Yes, you do not need to, and I don't. She's way too old to be playing on the phone. A seasoned woman of God. Hello? I don't like what they're saying. You want me to call? Oh, she called my phone. I said, what a level of holy boldness that these people have. What you gonna do? So I came online and said, woman of God, you know who you are. I'll take you to lunch. Let's go have a conversation. No response. All because Cora Jakes allegedly took a child improperly and she wanted to get her name out the public. Sweetheart, no. And then you're going to turn around and allegedly use your mother. Well, the mother and the sister allegedly was they was in cahoots talking about putting